Let's take you to this now. The fight for the control of the second biggest voting province goes to the wires. This weekend, several political parties, including the ANC, the EFF, the IFP, the NFP, Action SA and the Patriotic Alliance are all in KwaZulu-Natal for their election campaign trail. SABC News Reporter Samkele Maseko is covering this election campaign for us and joins us now live. So Sam, KZN is a hotspot for all political parties. What's the sentiments on the ground this morning?
Olisi, we are in KwaXimba at Nkosi Mlaba in residence here in KwaXimba, where the president of the African National Congress, Cyril Ramaphosa, will be accompanied by the mayor of the city, Olisi Kaunda, the provincial chairperson, that would be Siboniso Duma, and ANC officials and head of elections, Mtumiseni Ntuli, who hails from this particular area of KwaXimba, where we've seen a huge growth of the MK party led by Msawe Nkosi Mkiza, who is a former councillor of the ANC within this specific ward here. As you can see, the community is going about their usual business. You can see some community members wearing ANC regalia and paraphernalia here in the area of KwaXimba, which is an area fraught by issues of water. They have been struggling with water in this area. A few weeks ago, the Minister of Water and Sanitation within the country, Senzo Mchunu, did come to this area to say that the water backlogs that this area has, where the infrastructure was destroyed by the floods, this particular issue of water would be resolved by the 21st of April this year. But it does not look as if government will meet that particular set date or target that they've set for themselves of the 21st of April. When we were coming in, we did see that there is work currently underway. Trenches were being dug to install the various water pipes that will transport and bring the water to this community of KwaXimba. The president will also later on go to KwaMamdekazi, which is an area around Maran Hill where it is heavily affected by criminality. But the main issue in this area is the issue of water. Water tankers are coming in to bring water, but not as frequent as the community would want. Olisi.
And Sam, as you've rightfully mentioned right now, service delivery will also be top of the agenda insofar as looking at the electorate. What are some of the people there on the ground saying about all these efforts to try and deal with their service delivery issues?
There are various views, differing views that one would anticipate would be in the area, particularly by those whom would support the MK party. They would view that this administration of President Ramaphosa has not yet delivered on the promises that it had given to them within this specific area. Issues of water are not being attended to. Issues of unemployment, issues of substance abuse are not being attended to. Issues of development within this specific area as well, where people are residing, which is a semi-rural area. I'll just ask my colleague Tula Munari just to show you the scenery of this Pacific area of KwaXimba in Ward 1. It is relatively a semi-rural area which falls under the eThekwini Metro Municipality. Hence, you see the metro offices that are here within this specific area. You also see that there are a number of prominent individuals who come from this area, such as Mtumiseni Ntuli, Tembo Ntuli, who is the ward councillor here in this specific ward, who is also the ANC's deputy chairperson within this specific region of eThekwini. You also have Nkosi Mlaba here, who is raising a number of pertinent issues of the neglect of traditional leaders by this particular administration of President Cyril Ramaphosa, which are some of the issues that that Nkosi Mlaba may decide to raise with the president of the African National Congress and the leadership of the ANC, particularly knowing that there is also that raising number of community members within this area of KwaXimba that have seemingly ditched the governing party and joined the MK party, knowing that this used to be the biggest branch of the African National Congress, which had about 9,000 members within the governing party. But on the issues of service delivery, water is top of the agenda. It is a basic necessity of life, and this is one of the main issues and pertinent issues that this community ANC is raising. You did see earlier on in the year that former President Jacob Zuma, now leader of the MK party, he was here. He did address the community when the ANC was having its special extended NEC meeting to discuss the issues of lists of the governing party. You also did have the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, coming on to this specific ward to address a mass meeting of the governing party to speak to the residences. You also did see Sipho Muga, who is the MEC of Transport within the province, coming to address the issues of water alongside Minister Senzo Mchunu and other ministers within cabinet. You also did see the Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda trying to address this specific issue alongside Councillor Timbo Ntulu, who is the ward councillor of this specific ward. And now you've got the president of the ANC essentially coming to pay homage to Nkosi Mlaba and to also speak and listen to some of the issues that he may address. We have seen a number of community members saying that the ANC has essentially failed them within this specific area and they would be going to the MK party. Some are saying that they will be staying within the governing party. They will give the governing party a second chance to try and redeem itself. And the only way for the ANC to redeem itself within this specific area is to address the issues of water specifically. That is a huge challenge within this specific area. As more ANC leaders will be arriving in Olis, I will try and just get my colleague Tulo Munare just to show you just behind us what is currently transpiring in the official residence of Nkosi Mlaba, where various leaders of the ANC have entered this particular residence to try and pay homage, where the president will have that particular meeting with Nkosi Mlaba.